In July of 1965, U.S. warfighters faced a serious problem: how to achieve air superiority in light of a new threat, the surface-to-air missile. To counter that threat, the Department of Defense teamed up airmen and industry for rapid experimentation and acquisition to solve the problem. That spirit of experimentation continues today. The United States Air Force, in conjunction with our joint and coalition partners, proudly welcomes you to the Joint Expeditionary Force Experiment, JEFX 2004. The complexity of warfare continually presents new challenges and new problems. Experimentation focuses on the warfighter to meet those challenges and solve problems. JEFX-04 was chartered by U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff, General John Jumper, to close the seams and gaps identified in the Air Force concepts of operation, and to specifically address lessons learned from recent operations in the global war on terror.
The nature of warfare has changed, and we need to adapt how we organize, train, and equip our force for the future. The traditional linear battlefield, designed around Cold War engagements, has been replaced with scattered engagements, rapidly emerging events forcing near instantaneous response, and a dramatic expansion of time-critical targets requiring urgent coalition execution.
To meet these new challenges, JEFX brings U.S. and coalition warfighters, defense industry partners, and DoD scientific and engineering communities together to experiment with the latest concepts, tools, and procedures to advance command and control of air and space forces to deliver the precise battlespace effects today's environment demands.
America faces an increasing threat that targets not only people in uniform, but civilians as well. The Air and Space Operations Center weapon system is our means to counter internal and external threats that imperil global peace.
JEFX focuses on improving force integration and synchronization through improvements related to the U.S. Air Force's premier enabling weapons system, the Air and Space Operations Center. JEFX-04's principal location is the newest of these centers, the Combined Air and Space Operations Center at Nellis Air Force Base, KOC-N. An example of the latest in command and control technology, KOC-N brings the operational level of war to the many training events and exercises conducted at Nellis Air Force Base and the Nellis Ranges. The fifth in a continuing series of major U.S. Air Force-sponsored experiments, JEFX-04 is designed to simultaneously and synergistically advance command and control. JEFX-04 includes both live and constructive events, where advanced modeling and simulation allows integration of future technology. The experiment scenario is set in 2007 with near-future weapons systems like the FA-22 and the airborne laser playing key roles. This year's experiment is expanded to include a high level of U.S. Army participation and coalition members from the Royal Air Forces of the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia serving in key leadership and operator positions. JEFX-04 will further progress toward network-centric infrastructure with increased machine-to-machine communications and data fusion to enable predictive battlespace awareness. This increased awareness streamlines operations and allows creation of innovative courses of action. It is the cornerstone of prosecuting effects-based operations. In JEFX-04, airborne sensors will form ad hoc networks. Volumes of data will pass rapidly to aircraft and ground locations using new waveform technology. Data fusion and predictive analysis will enable new courses of action. And unprecedented situational awareness will be brought to the warfighter. This experiment includes over 16 initiatives that synchronize joint and coalition warfighting power to build an asymmetric advantage. The seams of the find, fix, track, target, engage, assess loop are closing.
And I want weapon away. Lock seam, off away, check arm safe. Lock has impact, nice shooting, sir.
We're experimenting with some exciting technical initiatives here in JEFX 04. This environment offers us the opportunity to validate an initiative's performance in a realistic Air and Space Operations Center environment. If this new technology demonstrates that it can be incorporated into the AOC process and increase the effectiveness or efficiency of air and space operations, then we can make a decision to field it very quickly.
This experimental environment has given the teams behind those initiatives 3 spirals for Air Force-sponsored events to explore ways to integrate with the other initiatives being brought forward within the Air and Space Operations Center.
The goal of all of this work is to find a synergism between this new added technology and the existing AOC process.
If every JEFX 04 initiative is successful, in the near future, our KOCs could have initial capability to link PBA and EBO tools to bring better predictive analysis and course of action development to the fight. Immediate notification and location of satellite communication jamming. New tools to shift communications payloads from jammed or defective satellites. The ability to instantly obtain target quality coordinates by clicking on smart imagery. Networked airborne sensors providing positive target ID in 1 to 2 minutes with 10 times the accuracy of a single platform. Unprecedented integration of national asset and information warfare capabilities into operations and training. In-transit visibility of mobility aircraft coupled with flexible tools for priority rerouting and basing. Automated weather information feeding into our weapons pairing and other operational decisions. Outside the KOC, a new, robust wideband waveform will provide the capability to stream video to warfighters and enhance communication between FA-22s closing at supersonic speeds. Our Special Operations Forces will have improved situational awareness with real-time updates from KOC servers flowing into their secure planning systems.
For this JEFX, we place top priority on combined battlefield effects. To do that, we have teamed with the U.S. Army, the Australian, British, and Canadian forces, and developed some innovative methods to streamline air support to ground units and provide improved blue force situational awareness to all of our air and land forces.
There's a shot.
One of the most enduring high payoff items of this experiment is coming from the tremendous contributions of our allies who have worked alongside us during the entire process. Their participation in key leadership roles has added tremendous depth and realism to what we are doing and the lessons we are learning through experimentation and testing.
This experiment will establish a new standard for coalition cooperation, strengthening our warfighting partnerships of the future.
Through robust experimentation and innovation, the U.S. Air Force will continue to team with joint and coalition partners to widen our advantage against asymmetric threats. Working together, we will continue to set the bar beyond any potential adversary and to do 3 things better than anyone else: fly, fight, and win.